Hello everybody, and welcome to the midweek market update from Smack the Markets for the 17th of April. So traders coming to their desk this morning will be greeted with a little bit more volatility in the markets this morning, and that's thanks to China's Q1 GDP numbers beating expectations last night. Also, we've got plenty of news hitting the wires today to keep the markets excited. We've got CPI numbers from UK sterling, the Canadian dollar, and also the euro as well. So plenty there to keep the markets interested. So let's come and take a look at how the markets and opportunities we were looking at on Monday have started to fare out, and also some of the other opportunities that we're looking at towards the tail end of this week. So first of all, let's come and have a look at the S&Ps. Now, the S&Ps here, we were looking for longer prices here. We're looking for the market to continue to strengthen through this week. And that's on the basis of this strong trend and also the macroeconomics that were coming through. So this week so far, the market has played out pretty much as expected. If you recall, on Monday, we were looking here at the 4-hour time frame, and the market was up here. We were looking for possible pullbacks into the 2900 level here. That would have been back into the moving averages, and on Monday evening we actually got that opportunity. So you can see the candle here pop back in. It bounced off 2900, and you can see my trade lines here. This is the trade that we took in the trading room. That moved on to first target up here, which is the blue line. You can see that the trend is still sort of nicely intact, and there is actually other places here to move our stops to as well. So we're still bullish on these markets. We're still actually got positions here in this market too, and still holding this long for as long as this trend is now playing out. So the other markets that we looked at was gold, and we were looking for gold here for opportunities to the short side. So taking a look at gold, the market was back here in this range between 1290 and 1300. We're looking for a break to the short side. If we got that break, we're looking for the move down to 1275, and that's pretty much played out exactly now. So we got the break. The market's down to 1275. The metals at the moment today are bullish. They're strong. So some sort of pullback is expected here. Now, a pullback sort of close to about the 1285 sort of area would look rather sort of neat. And if I show you this on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we've got a nice short trend here. If we cluster with these previous sort of lows, that sort of brings us into around 1285, 1287. It takes in these spike lows here in price too, and that brings us into the moving averages as well. So there could be areas here where we could start to look for new opportunities to be able to get short, and again get clear before we get to that old level there at 1275. Now, the important thing here to remember that here on gold, the trends are short. So on all of them now, even the weekly chart, we've got decisive lower highs and lower lows as well. Now, we also looked at euro dollar, and we're looking for euro dollar long above the 1300 level, 1300 level, I should say. So this was on the basis that the euro strong, and also the US dollar is weak this week, and as we can see, that has started to sort of play out. So what we've had this week so far is that the market did soften off, and we got that sort of pullback here on the 4-hour time frame. Didn't really sort of make its way down to the next level, but now we're sort of pushing quite comfortably higher, and you can see that it's still just starting to get up to the previous highs that we had here late last week. So push up to the next sort of structure level we have here, which is around 113 sort of 40 is a rough number. And you can see this level here also clustering with previous structure levels as well in this market. So other opportunities on currency markets this week, if we consider that these markets, the euro dollar is strong, we could also consider other markets that are also strong and weak. Now, the US dollar is not particularly a strong market this week, but the Swissy is the weakest. So this is what's enabled the Swissy to weaken off here against the euro, against the US dollar, as indeed against a lot of other markets as well. We've got nice trends here. We've got a nice sort of level on the daily chart up here to 101,000 again. So we can see that that's been tested multiple times and pretty much sort of nothing in the way. And it looks like price is making a bit of a beeline towards that area at the moment. So if I come to the 4-hour time frame and we start to look at price structure here on the 4-hour, we can see that we've got a good trend structure, moving average zone as well. And each time this market sort of takes the next leg up, it's where the price has pulled back into key levels and also back into the moving averages. And we've got another one forming just through here at the moment. So some sort of pullback into these areas, if the price does, was certainly areas where we'd be interested in buying opportunities, to be looking for moves up here towards those previous highs that we looked at on the daily chart. So there's a few opportunities there that we're keeping a close eye on for the trading room throughout the remainder of this week. Some of them have started from Monday, and we're still within those trading opportunities. So I certainly hope it helps, and look forward to speaking to you next time. Bye for now.